Good Monday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV. Wow, it's Monday. It's Monday. The weekend blew by. Your fun time blew by. Now it's back to the grind, everybody. It's Monday, and actually this morning, it's a little cooler. Not a lot, but a little bit more of a breeze. Not as humid as it was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, it was incredibly humid and hot. You just would sweat standing without even doing anything. So this morning's a little nicer. So here we go. Getting over to the house, get the dogs out. The wife's already calling me saying Scout's got issues, which it's like, yeah, honey. Yeah, honey. When you change up their diet, something will play out. So now Scout is constipated. So I had a hard conversation with the wife. And I was like, you just stop. Do not continue to use Biscuit. These dog things, they're screwing up the whole schedule. So she was like, okay. I'm like, don't do it. And she's like, I won't. I'm like, okay, just quit feeding these dogs these biscuits because it's screwing up the system. And they're getting fatter. So she got it, but now Scout is got a problem. He can't crap. So guess what my project is? See these things right here? These things here, I mean, the wife's buying boxes of these things. And she's going through these boxes. And she's like, oh, I give him a few of them. I'm like, are you kidding me? You're going through these boxes like crazy. So, poor Scouty. Yeah. That just doesn't end. Oh, such is life, you know. It just irritates me. So, I'm Scout. I mean, I'm going to have to clean his ass out. God, I mean, it just irritates the crap out of me. It's like, honey, leave it alone. You know, it's just, you know what? As you get older in life, my patience just gets thinner and thinner and thinner. It really does. It's like, don't screw with things. You know, why the hell did you get hell-bent on having to give these dogs bones? Why? I mean, it blows me away on how we had this thing where I got the dog all these bones and they had diarrhea and crap like you can't believe. See, you can't go to the bathroom. So I don't get the damn hose out. I'm going to have to frickin' stick a hose up his frickin' ass. I mean, oh my gosh. You know, here's a ball game. I take care of dogs. You don't do anything without but bottom line is you don't do anything without asking me first. Yeah, is it irritating? Yeah. Because I got a freaking project, everybody, every day of my life. You don't need to go upstairs. You know, I was telling the wife last night, it's like, these dogs are not eating like they used to. So it's like, you just can't do what you're doing. Oh, well. So look here. Look at him, look. Look, he's got shit all hanging out his ass. Oh, well. Get upstairs. Get upstairs. Yeah, so what's he going to do? My office will smell like shit now. Now these guys here, what are they going to do? These guys want to run amok and be trouble. Yeah, hey, the joy of owning dogs. Yippee yahoo, right? Yippee yahoo, woohoo. So, what are we doing now? So everybody's making comments on the drone, which I think is pretty cool. So Bugman Rides claims that you got to get a FAA test, and he also claims that the reason Best Buy stopped selling the stores is the government looks at those things as being spies, and then the China-U.S. trade deal has put those things in short supply, so they're hard to get. So that's why it's going to take a while for me to get mine, maybe close to 2 weeks if I even get it. So wow, I mean, it just doesn't end, everybody. So Bugman Rides, appreciate the information on me having to take an FAA test to fly a drone around my property. You know, I bought a drone like 7 years ago. I have one. It's the bigger old style one. And, you know, I mean, I used to fly it around here and there around the property and stuff. It was pretty cool. But I just never got into it like some people get into it. So it's going to be very interesting to get that. And all the other nice comments coming through my channel. Dermot says, hey, happy to spend your money for you. Which I thought, yeah, that's nice. And then wearing double sets of sunglasses. People noticed that on my head. I thought it was interesting. Gail sticks by her guns. Mrs. Fix-It Gail is basically saying, hey, you can't be uploading the old videos. You can't do that. You can't do it. You're going to get yourself in big trouble. I don't know. I've read if I edit the videos if I want to, but the funny thing is, like, I'm going to repost 4,000 videos. Just like videos I'm going to repost just for the good old days when I first had the channel going. You kind of see the difference of the channel back then and now. It's funny, some people reach out and go, hey, why'd you shave? They're looking at videos way before I started growing a beard back in 2020, 2021, 2022. One guy's like, you look weird. He's looking at an old video from my Bronco videos. He's like, you look weird, Iceman. Don't shave. Don't shave. Like, okay. So appreciate all the nice comments from all those that watch my channel and interact with me, because it does make it more entertaining when you do have the comments coming in, because then you have conversation to talk about, right? Yeah, but what do we talk about? Kind of over the weekend, I kind of took a pause just because it's the same old rhetoric that you hear from me all the time. It's like, what are we going to talk about? What's going to make you get excited to turn on my channel this morning when it populates, where I have to get creative and think about something that may entertain you to hear me ramble on my conversations. And that's why I just kind of some days like, probably just better staying silent. But I didn't. Between Saturday and Sunday, I still end up bringing content, which wasn't really even planned. Just like the flip phone thing kind of came at the last second. The new Samsung phone. Then the Galaxy Watch kind of came at the last second. Well, the dead deer, that came in at the hit the last second. And just in the morning, I really wasn't planning on making a video per se. So here we are, dogs. Come on, stop it! Hey, stop it! Stop it! So yeah, what are we talking about today? I don't know. I mean, it's interesting on how Bugby and Rides is saying that the government doesn't like the idea of the drones because of the spying capability. And I think to myself, I was saying to myself the other day, it's incredible to really think about where we're going. And the government's even pushing it as well, supporting it, is the whole artificial intelligence infrastructure of how this is blasting off like never ever seen. The OpenAI, the Grok, all these different platforms. Even Elon Musk now is showing that if you have the Grok artificial intelligence app on your phone, you can video or take pictures on your phone, show your phone whatever you're looking at, and Grok will tell you what you're looking at. You can go out in the wilderness and be looking at a plant, and Elon Musk is promoting this on X, that your phone will then interpret, whatever you want to say, whatever you're looking at, and it'll tell you what you're looking at. Wow. Will it be able to tell you that you're looking at a criminal, a pedophile? I mean, think this through. I mean, where it's all going in society with this facial recognition. So you're going to be able to take your phone, and you could go out in public, and you can probably now have, you'll start seeing information. Think this through, everybody. This is going to kind of get freaky and eerie. You could have your your phone on discreetly walking around, and through facial recognition, you could say, well, that person used to be in prison for doing this. That person's a pedophile. That person cheated on his wife. That person stole. That person is a blah, 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 blah. Oh, my gosh. That person has a driving record issue. This person has a drug-related issue. This person has an attitude. I mean, you can start going through the list of where we're going. If you're in a database with your social media, social score, you're going to be able to now call out people. Now the parents don't have to worry about sending their kid to the friend's birthday party because they can just scope everybody out when they get there with the phone and say, oh, the clown is actually a pedophile. Wow. Oh, the dad is actually an abuser, a child abuser, or a womanizer, or who knows? I mean, oh my gosh, everybody, this is where it's all going. You're going to get called out. You're going to be labeled and marked. And that's something about my channel I talk about all the time is I crossed the bridge and I showed you who I am. I mean, a lot of people, I'm sure years ago, was like, this guy, he's got mega money. He's incredibly successful. He has all these cars. He has all these toys. This guy, blah, blah, blah. Like one of my subscribers said, is you thought that I had inherited money. I think that was Joe. He made that comment. You inherited all this money and family money, and you just were out, blah, 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 blah. And so for me, in the general public, if you saw me, like, oh, yeah, I know that guy, and maybe if you're friends, that guy there, he's got a YouTube channel, and he shares all. This guy's had 12 repossessions. You see that guy over there? That guy over there, yeah, that's Iceman. That guy over there, he's had like 12 cars and trucks repossessed. He's got a YouTube channel, and man, he's got some problems. He's got financial challenges, man. And his wife don't show his face. So this is where it's all going. It's all going. There'll be no secrets. There'll be no secrets when you have to have a social score in this physical world we live in to be a good boy or good girl. And if you're not a good boy or good girl, you're going to be targeted. Wow. Wow. Do we really want this stuff, everybody? I mean, really? Do you really, this is, the woman over there, she's a cheater. She's a prostitute. She's a person that sells her body online. That woman over there, yeah, she blah, blah, blah. I mean, oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's the car dealership that has, that's the guy that runs that car dealership that rips everybody off. That has a very bad reputation, blah, blah. I mean, in some ways, you can say that you can go to the comments on these websites where you can see all this, but you know as well as I do, there's tons of false information being fed into these ratings of these businesses where there's people that just work there and get friends and family to make stupid-ass comments just to prop up their ratings. So you don't really know. Yeah, well, the other thing is that you can point the vehicle at a car. Oh, the Jeep, it has a terrible... It has, your phone, your Grok. The Jeep brand is notorious for not being a very good long-term vehicle. It takes a huge hit on depreciation. I mean, all this stuff's going to start coming to you through this artificial intelligence that's going to run our lives like never, ever seen. It's going to divulge probably more information than you realize that you really want to know. Do you really want to know? Wow. Well, I mean, it's freaky, everybody. Freaky. Yeah, that guy's an raging alcoholic. That lady's a habitual, dope. I mean, you can go through all the variables of how you can look at mankind and call them out. The good as well. I mean, the good as well. But is there more good than bad? I mean, I think there is. But at the same time, wow. Wow. So I think to myself, it's incredible how the government is supplementing this artificial intelligence, is promoting it as well, but you think to yourself, really? So you think to yourself, really? So artificial intelligence, really the AGI, the artificial general intelligence, now there's some people saying they think by 2030, so artificial general intelligence is more about computers being able to think on their own like mankind can. And they think that is going to be here sooner and faster than many people believe. Where then truly computers can really talk and tell us things on their own instead of us telling it things and then it's just divulging back to us what we fed it to a degree. So you think to yourself, the governments of the world where we hear Elon Musk. Now, if you believe Elon Musk, that with Doge exposing how corrupt this country's government is and how the monies are so badly used and taxpayers' contributions, how the hell is the government going to want this artificial general intelligence or artificial intelligence to come to be when it's going to be able to call out these government agencies and political figures like never ever seen. That it's going to be the spy of the spy of the spies against the government of artificial intelligence calling out all these lying politicians. You're going to take your phone and you're going to be looking at this guy standing on stage, running his mouth. What he's going to do? And artificial intelligence say that guy's the biggest crock of crap in the world. That guy has screwed more people. That guy has stolen blah, 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 blah. This is the person that's running his mouth. This is the person that's going to do more bad than good. And then inside the government itself, artificial intelligence ratting out all the people stealing all the taxpayers' monies for bogus this and that. I mean, sincerely. So is the government really going to let this artificial intelligence come to be? But the sad part is the government will manipulate the artificial intelligence to make it sound like it's telling the truth when it's not. That's the real thing. That's what'll be the background of the engineers and the software and all the techie guys that work for the government. They'll be deliberately giving false information because they'll have no choice of how corrupt our country is in the government and politicians. Wow. I mean, I'm sure in the next 5 years, I would think 5, maybe 10, we're going to witness some crazy stuff. As they say, I think you're going to start hearing about how people wear the glasses. They already know it. They already have glasses that you can watch, do things on your glasses. We've known about that for years. Where you'll be walking through the city, whatever it may be, and hey, you know, that guy's a murderer. He just got out of jail for doing murder 10 years ago. Blah, 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 blah. You're not going to be actually scared. Come here, boy. Don't do that. I know what you guys are thinking. You're going to be like Scout and crap in my garage. So if you think it through, it'd be like, wow. Wow, everybody. So now, Trump apparently has got the EU settled down. The EU's now settled down. He's got them happy because they got the trade deficits all in order. It cracks me up. So apparently everything shipped here from the EU is 15% tariff. Anything from the U.S. to the EU is 0 tariff. And I think to myself, why would they agree to that? But I think to myself, they already know. Just you and I are going to pay the tariff. It's so bad. I mean, it's to me, I'm sorry. I know, I agree. I'll be the first to raise my hand. I am not the smartest guy. I am stupid. There's no doubt. I mean, I don't disagree. So you're just stupid. Like, right, I am stupid. How the hell did I amass all this debt? How stupid can you be? How did I get where I got to myself in life to where I'm just buried in all this crap? Yeah. So, but at the same time, I think everything is going to be more expensive. It hasn't happened yet. It's all rhetoric and talk and blah, blah, blah. Donald Trump running his mouth on how great everything's going to be in these new trade deals when it's already talked about behind the scenes that these corporations just can't go much longer of eating these tariffs, and eventually the dam's going to break, and they're going to have to pass it on to the consumers. So for the EU, they're laughing their ass off. It's like, the Americans will just pay the 15%. Who cares? Get this guy Trump out of here. Get him out of here. Gentlemen, we're not buying that much stuff from the Americans. Who cares? Get this guy out of here. Move on. I mean, that's, yeah, right. Somebody go, yeah, sure. Let Donald run his mouth. The Hulk Man. Donald and the Hulk Man. So to me, it's like, really? You really believe this? Now, they're claiming up there in Canada that the GM plant is putting a harm up there and up in Canada where GM's pulling back in manufacturing. Stellantis, Dodge is going to pull back. A lot of the American manufacturers up there in Canada are pulling back in production because it's going to be billions of dollars in tariffs as they relocate jobs to the American side. So the Canadians are starting to feel the pinch. Ooh, just relocate to America, I guess. I don't know. Or travel back and forth across the line, go to your job. And I have no idea, really, to be very honest with you. But anyways, they're claiming that, the Trump's, putting the screws on you is starting to play out in Canada. So, once again, does this stuff all really start to play out sooner than later? I think it will. It's going to be very interesting to see how much longer that the manufacturers just hold their breath. and continue to eat the tariffs on their own, try and pass on to us. So what happens to us, right? I don't know. Do we survive? I think we will. I mean, I guess we will, right? Is it going to be that bad? Do you think it is? I mean, everything's just so quiet. It's just weird. Here we're bombing Iran. Really, nothing came from that. No, come here. Come here, Rebel. I know what you're doing. I mean, it's pretty incredible, kind of the things that are going on around us. Ukraine-Russia war, the illegal immigration, all this stuff. But, but homeside here, it just kind of seems, to me, it just kind of seems boring. Is there really anything going on? I mean, stateside, besides the media running their mouth every day about the tariffs? I mean, besides the tariffs and the ICE and blah, 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 I mean, other than that, in your own backyard, is there anything really kind of like going on? And to me, we're just kind of like humming along. It's just, it's just a straight line. Just not really much of anything. I mean, for all the running the mouths of the media and everybody else, there's really not much anything going on, everybody. That's it. I just don't have a lot to talk about. I try to give you stuff to talk about, but I'm just it. That's it. I think shorter videos are better, actually. So we shall see. The drone won't get here for a few weeks, and that'll be interesting when that all plays out. But hey, pups, going to get you upstairs, because I don't want them crap in my barn, because that's what will happen here. And I don't want to chase them around the neighborhood, because that'll be the next thing I got to do. So I have to work. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's it, everybody. Appreciate the support. I got to take the dogs to the vet this morning. Ginger and Scott have to go get the rabies shot. Then Tango and Willow get the rabies shot. Somebody's on missing. So for me, when they go missing, well, it means one thing. They're crapping somewhere. So where's Rebel? Or Diesel? Can't keep track of him. There he is. All right, you're right there. All right, that's it. I got to go. So everybody, hey, have a blessed day. Have a great day. Stay tuned for more adventures on Ice Age TV.